Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy RJ, and I'm back with another video for y'all. Now, we got another tier list for y'all. I'm going to be ranking Eminem's discography. Now, I may make some of y'all upset in this video. I'm just going to let you know that now because, you know, Eminem, he got some good albums and then he got some bad albums to me. You feel me? But, you know, hey, it's my opinion. I'm going to be ranking them, how I feel about them and all that. You feel me? So, I ain't going to waste y'all time. We just going to get right into this video. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. Let's go. Okay, so the first two, well, let's just get the trash albums that I think are bad. Let's just get the, well, you know what, actually, let's get the classic albums out the way. Okay, so Slim Shady and Marshall Mathers LP, classic, S tier. Like, we just gonna knock those out the way. Just get the obvious out the way, you feel me? And Eminem Show is classic. My favorite Eminem album, S tier. You feel me? So we just gonna knock those out the way so that way we know what's what. Alright, so now getting into Encore. Trash. That album I did not like. Coming off of 3 classics, which understandably so you ain't gonna be able to top those. But the fact that you put out a turd. You put out a horrible album in Encore. Like that you know, like I don't understand what happened there, but you know, Encore, bad album. Okay, just get it out the way. Infinite. Now, this album was bad. It's going in the F tier, but we understand why it was bad because it was Eminem's first album. He was trying to find his way and all of that. Like that's basically, you know, why the album wasn't so good. So we understand why it was bad, but at the end of the day, it was bad. You feel me? So moving on. Now we got Kamikaze. This is definitely gonna go right in the B tier. Solid album. Coming off of the next album, we gonna get to that album, but coming off of Revival, which was critically panned and deserved to be panned because that album, you know, was what it was, and honestly, his emotion led him to making a good album. Like, I still have Kamikaze on repeat, The Ringer, Not Alike, the other songs on there. Like, Kamikaze was good, man, and it was just the angry. I mean, over time, I think it lost its luster in terms of like appeal, because when I look back on Kamikaze, it was like, and everybody really hyped that album up because he was dissing people. That's basically what it was. But it does have some good songs on it. But you know, I think it's a B tier and it's definitely solid to me. Like I said, I still have some of the songs on repeat to this day. Now, let's get to Marshall Mathers LP Part 2. This is going in the D tier. Now, I want to place it in the F tier, but it's not as bad as Encore and Infinite. You feel me? Like, there's still some jams on MMLP 2. You feel me? Basically, Groundhog Day is one of my favorite songs on there. Rap God, of course. You feel me? Like, it's definitely still some solid songs on there, but like coming off of the first one, it definitely did not live up. Like, it definitely didn't live up, you feel me? And some of the pop songs on there, when I look back, I'm like, man, those songs were kind of bad, you feel me? Like, Berserk wasn't that good, Survival wasn't that good. Like, I'm thinking, man, like Stronger Than I Was, terrible. I'm like, man, Eminem, you know, you kind of disappointed me with this project, you feel me? But like I said, Rap God and Groundhog Day, I still go back to, you feel me? So now let's get to the most recent one. It's Music to Be Murdered by, excuse me. This album I'm putting in the C tier, you feel me? I think it was mediocre at best, you feel me? I mean, I definitely, you know, go back to Unaccommodating because that's one of my favorite songs off the album, and Godzilla, of course. But yeah, I think it's a tad bit better though than MMLP 2, but you know, I still think they're the same in terms of it's just, like the songs are not that great, you feel me? It's like maybe a couple jams you go back to, but overall it just, you know, it's definitely, I think, mediocre at best, you feel me? And you know, I just think what definitely didn't elevate this album was the hooks, you feel? I think Eminem just kind of, I mean, some hooks he be having that be decent, but I mean, Eminem just been, these last couple of albums, he kind of been struggling with hooks a little bit, you feel me? Like, he maybe need to get somebody to help him with hooks, you feel me? Because they have not been good a lot, well, most of the time, you feel me? So, Music to Be Murdered by, I'm definitely put that, Music to Be Murdered by, I'm definitely placing that in the C tier. I think it's mediocre, even though I do love Unaccommodating, you feel me? Now, moving on to Recovery. I hate to do this, but this album is going in the D tier. Like this album, like when I look back at it, bro, this album was not that good to me. It definitely wasn't that good. Like some of the pop songs on there, I didn't like, you feel me? Like Not Afraid. I mean, back then I liked it, but then when I look back on it, it's like, you know what? That song was kind of corny. Like, being real, just being honest. I mean, the message was good and everything, but like, Not Afraid was kind of corny. Love the Way You Lie, just like the pop stuff, I just don't like, man. I really don't like, you feel me? And yes, he had some rapidy rap songs on there, but overall, I just feel like that album definitely was not it. It definitely wasn't it. All right, so D tier for Recovery. Relapse, I am placing this in the F tier. I did not like Relapse at all. That Jamaican whatever the heck accent definitely was a turn off for me. I couldn't enjoy Relapse at all. Like I did not like Relapse whatsoever, you feel me? So, and I hate to be putting all these albums in like the D and F tier, but like I said, Eminem got some really good albums, and then he just got some, you know, some albums. So I should have included the joint album with him and Royce in here, but that kind of can't be qualified as me ranking his discography like that. But you know, so I guess I can't really include that one. Now, Revival, F, easily F tier. You feel me? We all understand why this album was bad. There was not no good songs on there like that. The content was I mean, it was there, but the songs weren't good. Some of the lines he was saying wasn't good. Like, Revival was just bad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could argue Revival being his worst album. I mean, Encore really does fight for that spot, you feel me? But I mean, a lot of people would say Revival was probably his worst project, you feel me? So that is my ranking of Eminem albums, you feel me? I know some of y'all might be mad at me how many albums I place in like the D tier and F tier, you feel me? But I mean, yo, I mean, it is what it is, man, you know? I mean, like I said, he got three classics, a solid album, you know, a mediocre one, and then albums that I thought were not so good, you know? I mean, most Eminem fans would probably place MMLP2 and Recovery probably in the B tier or C tier, but for me, I just didn't really, when I go back to those albums, and when I, you know, recently when I went back to them before I did this, I just didn't really enjoy them like that, you feel me? So yeah, man, that is my ranking of Eminem's discography. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy RJ. I'm out.